Okay, so let's break down your May supplies. I'm going to apologize in advance. There's a little bit of extra prep this month, just with the way that my vacation landed and then going to Orange Conference. I just didn't have all the time that I wish I would have to do some of the things for you guys. And we don't have labels this month, so you really are going to need this video to know exactly what goes where. So week 1, we've got, I need to come up with a better way to do all this. We've got our lessons, parent cue, memory verse cards, and then you have these Bible story picture cards, the Golden Temple activity, which is this one that looks like a house, popsicle sticks, 6 per kid, and these are the little popsicle sticks. Later, you're gonna have big popsicle sticks for something else. So these are the little ones. And then gold paint. A few of you campuses are receiving paint like this, and a couple of you are receiving paint in squeezy bottles. I tried to glue down the tip. I'm hoping that it travels or ships well. Sorry if it doesn't. Also, here's a peek at the craziness that is curriculum. So that is week 1. You guys will have to, if you guys have access to like 5 boxes at your campus, those Bible story activity pages, they want you to place them, like attach them, tape them to boxes and have the kids put them in order. If you don't have access to 5 boxes, that is totally fine. The kids can just lay them out in sequence. And then you also will need to make sure you've got some paint brushes gathered for the paint, and I would recommend like a paper plate or bowl for that as well. So then week 2 is pretty short supply-wise. You've got your lessons. I didn't have anything to note or adapt. I didn't have a craft activity, so you guys don't have a cover page on this one. There's your maze activity and the parent cues. And you guys have no prep that you need to do that week. Week 3, lessons, your parent cue, and then you guys have paper plates, and this is one of the things you're gonna have to prep is we're making these masks, and so you guys will have to cut them out. You don't need to cut eye holes because we have fun googly eyes for that instead. And so I just like mocked up a quick, you don't need to draw it out before you cut it. I just wanted to show you guys what I meant by how you were cutting it out. Here's an example of one cut. Doesn't need to be perfect. You can cut a couple plates at a time if you have decent scissors. So you have paper plates, 1 per kid, a larger glue stick that will connect to that mask, a set of googly eyes per kid, and then a label, the frog label for that activity. The only prep is cutting out that paper plate. Like I said on here, I showed you in the video just how to do that. Week 4, you have lesson, parent cues, and then you have a Goliath activity page, which is the large Goliath. And then with that, you also get contact paper, depending on how many worship experiences you have. That determines how many sheets of contact paper you have, but you'll place this on the wall with tape and put the contact paper over it with tape, have the exposed side where the sticky side is over it, and then the kids will throw cotton balls at the at Goliath, like they're little stones. And then they also have an activity where they will have these little Goliaths, and you will need to cut, this is another one of the ones that you'll have to prep, you'll need to cut along, they have a little line here for you, those 2 lines, one on each side. You'll need to cut along that, and then you have these strips of paper where you need to cut along each of those lines, and then this in the long run ends up bending. Here's kind of an example of it. Bending so that the puppet stands, and the kids will take these home in the brown paper bag, which is this brown paper bag, with this note And each kid gets 5 pom-pom balls, and they get to take those home. And this letter just tells families about how to retell the story and act it out as a family. So, oh, I just realized I didn't put this on the purchase list, and I've already printed all these, so I will try to make it very, very clear in the email. You guys will need to, if you don't have cotton balls at your campus, you'll need to purchase some, and that is for that activity with the large Goliath and the contact paper. And you'll need to, like I said, cut slits for the Goliath puppets. Hopefully that all makes sense. That is all of First Look. There's nothing besides those cotton balls that you guys need to purchase. And yeah, that's everything for that.